Yo, what's up, everybody? We are back with an exciting episode as I am going over the top 99 quarterbacks according to Bleacher Report. So these are NFL quarterbacks, NFL legends. As I am going over them, I will give my opinions about the list, see if it's good, see if it's bad, give my overall take about it. But first, let's cue that Metro! Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Anthony Hudson, and it's my turn to give you one of the best upcoming sports podcasts out here. You heard? We gonna get straight into it. Starting at number 99 is Ryan Tannehill, Miami Dolphin quarterback, one-time Pro Bowler, one-time Comeback Player of the Year. He had 216 yards and 115 interceptions throughout his career. Miami legend. I mean, we all know Ryan Tannehill had a really great resurge with the Tennessee Titans and played really well with them, going to the AFC Championship, reviving the Tennessee Titans. I feel like it was a huge testament or huge upsurge for Derrick Henry in his career. So completely had a different upside or second upside in the second half of his career, and I love it. Ryan Tannehill. Now, these are some quarterbacks that I really not too familiar with. I'll be honest. Number 98 is Danny White. He is a one-time Super Bowl champion, one-time Pro Bowler, played for the Dallas Cowboys, 13 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys, 62 wins and 30 losses on his career, 155 touchdowns and 132 interceptions. That's pretty good, honestly. Those numbers are good. Like I said, I don't really know too much about it. I do know a little bit about Mark Rypien. I know he played in either the 70s or 80s. He was a one-time Super Bowl champion, one-time Super Bowl champion MVP. Along with that, two-time Pro Bowler, finished with 115 touchdowns, 88 interceptions, so he's at that 98 spot or 97 spot. 96 is Craig Morton. He played primarily with the Dallas Cowboys, one-time Super Bowl champion, 81 and 62 record. Then at the 95 spot, you got Jeff Hostetler. Jeff Hostetler, two-time Super Bowl champion, one-time Pro Bowler, 94 touchdowns, 71 interceptions. Like I said, so that's 99 going to 95. I mean, I guess it's pretty good as of right now. I don't really know too much about these quarterbacks. Then we're going to go into Kerry Collins, another quarterback I am still not familiar with. Two-time Pro Bowler, 81 and 99 record, 208 yards, 196 interceptions, and have 40,000 passing yards. So the numbers are pretty good for him. So I definitely respect him for that. He played 17 overall seasons in the NFL. Then at number 3, you already have Justin Herbert, quarterback that was drafted from Oregon, played for the Los Angeles Chargers for the past 7 years, which is crazy to say it. It's already been 7 years now. It's past 6 years. Let me get it correct. 52 and 43 overall as a record, one-time Offensive Rookie of the Year, and two-time Pro Bowler. It just made it to the playoffs this season as well. So overall, he has 163 touchdowns. That's crazy. You look at the other quarterbacks, how they are like in the 115 range. He already has 163, 24,000 overall passing yards. And along with that, only 58 interceptions. That's insane. That is honestly really good, Justin Herbert. I didn't realize your numbers were that good. Honestly, 19 game-winning drives, 15 fourth-quarter comebacks. I mean, he's only going to go up from here. Is he going to break that top 50? I hope so. I really hope so. Burt Jones is at number 92 as he is a one-time MVP, one-time Offensive Rookie of the Year, and one-time Pro Bowler, along with being a one-time All-Pro as well. He played with the Colts, 10 seasons with them, played a little bit with the Los Angeles Rams. Don't know too much about him, but he's over here at 92 spot. And then Trent Green. Now, I know a little bit about Trent Green. He played with the Kansas City Chiefs primarily, two-time Pro Bowler, 162 passing touchdowns, 114 interceptions, 28,000 yards on his career. Yeah, he was an 8th round pick for the Chargers in 1993, but absolutely became a surgeon when he played with the Chiefs. I know he played made 2 Pro Bowls and delivered 2 postseasons with the Chiefs. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that was Tony Gonzalez quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely him being along with that, he definitely deserved that number 91 spot. And then that number 90 is Jim Everett, a one-time Pro Bowler, 64 and 89 as his record, 64 wins and 89 losses, 203 touchdowns and 175 interceptions on this year or on his career, 34,000 passing yards. He primarily played with the New Orleans Saints and Los Angeles Rams. Most people know him mostly for the Rams, as he was traded for them, of course, from the Saints to there, as he started, I think it was 3 of his seasons with the Rams. It had a 12 total year career. So he rounds out number 90. Now, let's see if it gets more familiar from here. Because I only know, as far as that, I only know, like I said, trying to say Ryan Tannehill and Trent Green. I think those are only 2 that I really know for sure. Now, at the number 89 spot is Don Meredith. He is a 3-time Pro Bowler, 1-time Burt Bell Award. Is that like the MVP back in the day? That's crazy. He played 9 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys. Predominant starting quarterback throughout their tenure. Then number at 88, okay, it's starting to get a little bit more familiar. Number 88 is Andy Dalton, 3-time Pro Bowler, played throughout the span, throughout the played throughout the span where he was an 88 win and 83 loss quarterback. He played really good throughout that tenure before the Joe Shiesty era, before the Joe Burrow era. He definitely was a great quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, as he captured 2 AFC North titles from 2012 to 2015. So, and I was thinking of AJ Green. There we go. AJ Green was the quarterback I was thinking of. He and AJ Green was a dynamic duo. Definitely one of the best quarterback wide receiver duos in the league every single year when they played. And they definitely deserved to get a little bit more love, but they didn't win that many playoff wins, so you can't really rank him too high on the list. But glad he's on here. Number 87 is Norm Snead, 4-time Pro Bowler, played for the Eagles. Archie Manning, of course, Peyton Manning's and Eli Manning's father, 2-time Pro Bowler, played for the Houston Oilers, Minnesota Vikings, and I primarily know him for playing for the New Orleans Saints. Along with that, you got Brad Johnson on quarterback, 1-time Super Bowl champion and 2-time Pro Bowler. He was a quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers during their Super Bowl run when they had that massive and great defense. But he put up some numbers too. I mean, had 29,000 yards on his career, 166 touchdowns, and 122 interceptions on his career. Definitely was a great quarterback for them when they won the Super Bowl. And like I said, he finished a career at the Dallas Cowboys. So 84, Doug Williams, 1-time Super Bowl champion, 1-time Super Bowl MVP as well. Played 9 seasons, played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but primarily known for playing with Washington. He had an impressive career as he had a USFL stint and kind of transitioned from there to the NFL. But yeah, he's one of the primarily known players. We know him for the Super Bowl MVP game that he had. And yeah, so going to 83, Frank Ryan, quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, Los Angeles Rams, and Washington, 1-time NFL Super Bowl, 3-time Pro Bowler. Ron Jaworski, 1-time Pro Bowler, 1-time Burt Bell Award, played for the Chiefs, Dolphins, Rams, and primarily known for the Eagles. And then keep going into it, Jim McHannon, of course, Bears legend, played with them with the 85 Bears, 2-time Super Bowl champion, 1-time Pro Bowler. On his career, though, he only had 18,000 yards, 100 touchdowns, and 90 interceptions. But man, I mean, he was a sight to see for that 85 Bears team, and he played in the NFL for 15 years too. And then rounding out at 30 is Bernie Kosar, 1 Super Bowl champion, 1-time Pro Bowler, played for the Cleveland Browns, Dallas Cowboys, and Miami Dolphins, primarily known for the Dallas Cowboys. And that rounds out to 80. So let's go in and get to the 70s. Brian Snipe, quarterback for the Browns, 1-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. Dante Culpepper, Minnesota Vikings legend, 3-time Pro Bowler, 149 touchdowns and 106 interceptions on his career. Dante Culpepper, the what-if story. I mean, honestly, because he suffered a knee injury in 2005. He probably would have done more or helped out more throughout that year, but throughout his career, 73 regular season game starts, made 3 Pro Bowls, like I said, delivering 2 playoff berths, and won a pair of postseason games. So shout out to Dante Culpepper. Number 77, Derek Carr, played for the New Orleans Saints, but primarily known for the Raiders. 4-time Pro Bowler, 72 and 92 on his record, but 41,000 yards, 257 touchdowns, and 112 interceptions. That's a great stat, by the way. I mean, that's amazing. Derek Carr, we already know, came out of Fresno State, made the AFC Pro Bowl team, had that great 2015 run. I'll never forget, he really could have won the MVP that year if he didn't get injured late into the season. Or that was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. 2016 or 2015, one of the two. But yeah, he played amazing as he threw for 21 or more touchdowns in 5 consecutive campaigns. So Derek Carr is at that 77 spot. At that 76 spot is Alex Smith, 3-time Pro Bowler, 1-time comeback player of the year. Played for this Kansas City Chiefs. Had a really great run with them before Patrick Mahomes, but is primarily known for the San Francisco 49ers. Played really great with them as he was he got drafted in 2006, I'm not mistaken. He played for them for numerous years, was a 3-time Pro Bowler, like I said, got into the Chiefs to win 4 double-digit seasons in 5 campaigns, and then went to Washington, had that really bad injury. I know he had an infection with it, but ended up coming back, winning Comeback Player of the Year, and helped them win an NFC East title with a 7-9 record. That's insane. But Alex Smith is at that spot. Above him, another player that plays in that division as of right now, Jalen Hurts. 1-time Super Bowl champion, 1-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time Pro Bowler. I've never heard of the Burt Bell Award, but I guess I gotta give respect to it. But Jalen Hurts have that award. He has a record of 57 and 25, 17,891 yards in his career, 110 touchdowns and 45 interceptions. So he's played 6 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles. Helped them, of course, make it to the NFC Championship 2 to 3 times, I'm not mistaken. Of course, Super Bowl 2 times. Lost to the Chiefs first time. Beat the Chiefs the second time. Won Super Bowl MVP. Fast quarterback. Known for the tush push, sadly, but is a great mobile quarterback that can get you yards scrambling and can get you yards down the field. So he's right there. Jeff Garcia is at number 75, 4-time Pro Bowler, 161 yards and 161 touchdowns and 83 interceptions on his career. 58 wins and 58 losses. That's crazy. I would have never thought his record would be that. But played with the Browns, Detroit Lions, Eagles, Buccaneers, but primarily known, of course, with the San Francisco 49ers. Was Yeah, so wasn't even selected in the NFL, played for the CFL, was an all-star, and then transitioned into San Francisco. They had a 2-8 record when he came in, immediately became a Pro Bowler, and returned to the postseason with the Eagles in 2006, and again with the Buccaneers in 2007. But yeah, made it to the postseason multiple times. Jeff Garcia, we all know who that is. Vinny Testaverde, he played with the New York Jets primarily, 2-time Pro Bowler, 90 wins, 123 losses, 1 tie, 46,000 yards in his career, 275 touchdowns, but 267 picks. Not the best, but still, he definitely was good for the Jets when he played for them. Then you got Dave Craig, who played for the Seattle Seahawks. It looked like he played during the Steve Largent era, if I'm not mistaken. 3-time Pro Bowler, 38,000 yards, 261 touchdowns, and 193 interceptions. Kirk Cousins is at that number 71 spot. 4-time Pro Bowler, currently playing with the Atlanta Falcons, but primarily known for the Washington Redskins. I'll say it on this video respectfully. It says Washington on here, but Washington Redskins, and then the Minnesota Vikings. 298 touchdowns, 131 interceptions, and 44,000 yards on his career, and that number still might grow. So, and then number 70 is Dutch Clark, my bad. He played for the Spartans and the Detroit Lions. Oh my goodness. Hall of Famer, 1-time NFL champ, and 6-time Pro Bowler. So let me put some respect on his name. But yeah, as far as that, 69, Jim Hart, 4-time Pro Bowler. Keep going. I'm going to keep going if I don't really recognize them that much. Jim Plunkett. Okay, Jim Plunkett, 1-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time Super Bowl champion, 25,000 yards, 164 touchdowns, 198 interceptions. But Jim Plunkett, we know him for the Raiders mostly. He was the first Latino signal caller to guide his team to a Super Bowl victory and win the Super Bowl MVP. Now that is a dope accomplishment. Earl Morrell played for the Indianapolis Colts, 21 seasons. Played for the Lions, Dolphins, Giants, Steelers, and 49ers as well. Then you got Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty, already at that 66 position, 2-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Comeback Player of the Year. 48 wins, 33 losses, 20,000 yards, 157 touchdowns, 51 interceptions. Only, geez, that's a really good ratio. Joe Burrow went to Super Bowl 2021. Had some injuries since then, but they had that spectacular run, beating the Chiefs, beating the Titans, going to the Super Bowl, almost winning the Super Bowl, 1 drive short, but has had multiple Pro Bowl seasons since then and been playing really good. But injuries have been a factor, so we'll just see how that goes into the later half of his career. Matt Hasselbeck, Seattle Seahawks legend, played or had 3 Pro Bowls, 212 touchdowns, 153 interceptions, 36,000 yards. Also played for the Colts, Packers, and Titans, but we all know him for leading the Seattle Seahawks to the Super Bowl that year with Sean Alexander as his running back. Was selected in the 6th round of the 1998 draft. Played with the Packers squad and played with them for a little bit. But yeah, went to the Seattle Seahawks. Had a 6 playoff run in the 2010. We all know him, of course, with Marshawn Lynch and the Beastquake. He was quarterback for them. And with the ball, we going to score. John Brody, quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, 17 years, 1-time MVP, 2-time Pro Bowler, 1 All-Pro, and 1-time Comeback Player of the Year. Those are exciting numbers. Then you got a quarterback who I'm so glad to see on this list, who's completely revived his career. Jared Goff, 4-time Pro Bowler, 90 and 60 as overall as his record. That's amazing. 39,000 yards, 256 touchdowns, only 102 interceptions. He's been playing really good. I mean, he's not the most flashiest quarterback, but he's really efficient, can really fit some throws into different coverages and made it to the Super Bowl with the Rams. They ended up losing, but I mean, he completely has resurged this Lions franchise, the whole entire franchise, when coming in, and him being under Dan Campbell. So shout out to him being on the list. John Haddle, one-time AFC champion, two-time Pro Bowler, one-time All-Pro. He is primarily known for the Los Angeles Rams. Oh no, my bad. The Kansas City Chargers, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my goodness, there's multiple different teams right here. Well, San Diego Chargers, that's what I'm seeing right now. But then you got Mark Brunell, played for the Jacksonville Jaguars, along with the Green Bay Packers and Saints, but known for the Jaguars. 78 wins, 73 losses, 32,000 yards, 184 touchdowns, and 108 interceptions. Jack Kemp, he played for the Buffalo Bills, two-time AFL champion, seven-time Pro Bowler, two-time All-Pro, and one-time AFL Player of the Year. Now let's get into this 50. Now I'm starting to get a little bit more familiar, starting to cook a little bit more. So Dak Prescott definitely deserve one-time Offensive Rookie of the Year, four-time Pro Bowler, 10 seasons already with the Dallas Cowboys. It's so crazy. Has consistently been a top 10, top 5 quarterback, no matter how much we hate the Cowboys. So let's be honest, he has. Was a runner-up for 2021 Comeback Player of the Year, throwing for 4,449 yards, 37 touchdowns. And during his 2025 campaign, he surpassed Tony Romo to become the Cowboys franchise leader in career passing yards. So Bob Waterfield, Hall of Famer, two-time NFL champ, two-time Pro Bowler, three-time All-Pro, played 8 seasons with the Los Angeles Rams, earning 3 first-team All-Pros and contributing to as a Rams punter, kicker, and defensive back. That's crazy. 57, Tony Romo, 4-time Pro Bowler, 78 wins, 49 losses, 34,183 yards, 13 seasons for the Dallas Cowboys. We all know him, of course. It should have been caught, definitely, with him and Dez Bryant as his number 1 receiver throughout his career. Had 29 game-winning drives. And, I mean, went to the NFC Championship, won the NFC East 3 times. Was a full-time starter all of those times, and finished number 1 across the league in completion rating, passer rating, and QBR rating. So Tony Romo, we all know about him. He's commentating now for CBS, and he had a great career also with Carson Palmer, 3-time Pro Bowler, 98 losses with 92 wins, 14 seasons throughout his career, playing with the Oakland Raiders, the Arizona Cardinals, but primarily known with the Cincinnati Bengals. Although Palmer didn't have a playoff win, he had a great season or great career. Number 1 overall pick in 2003. Had a 2006 where he lost 4,000 passing yards. In 2008, he limited to 4 appearances with an elbow injury. But 2 years later, he will eventually go to Oakland, where he threw for 6,771 yards, 35 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, and 20 contests throughout that Oakland span. So Andrew Luck is at that 55 spot, quarterback that definitely could have been higher, but didn't have the offensive line, to protect them. But man, when he played, 4-time Pro Bowler, 1-time Comeback Player of the Year, 53 wins, 33 losses, 23,000 yards, 171 yards, and 83 interceptions on his career, along with 20 game-winning drives. I mean, followed by a 2-14 season, the Colts decided to land the right quarterback after the Peyton Manning era to get Andrew Luck from Stanford. And I mean, he holds the Colts record for the most passing yards in the season with 4,761 yards. But I mean, he had an amazing career with 4 AFC Pro Bowl led teams, along with leading the league for 40 touchdowns in 2014, 2018 Comeback Player of the Year, I mean, what could have been with Andrew Luck's career? He could have definitely been higher, but we all know what happened. George Blanda, Hall of Famer. Let's get that correct. 3-time AFL champ, 4-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro, 1-time Burt Bell Award, and 1-time AFL Player of the Year. I mean, Blanda, full-time quarterback for 8 seasons. Of course, during his campaign, he led the AFL in passing yardage twice and was named to 4 All-Star teams. So yeah, I mean, he won a pair of AFL championships, and he had 36 passing yards during his 1961 season. So George Blanda, we all know he's an NFL legend, NFL great. Joe Flacco, Joe Cool, 1-time Super Bowl MVP. 1-time Super Bowl champion, 1-time comeback player of the year. Still is playing in the league as of right now, playing with the Cincinnati Bengals. Had a great span with the Cleveland Browns, coming back as the comeback player of the year that year. Also played with the Jets, played with the Colts, and played with the Denver Broncos. And of course, we already know him as the Raven legend. He played and won that Super Bowl MVP in 2012. In the year 5, that was his number 52 spot. Michael Vick, one of my favorite athletes of all time. Definitely my favorite athlete growing up. 4-time Pro Bowler, 1-time comeback player of the year. Record of 61 wins and 51 losses. 133 touchdowns, 88 interceptions, 22,000 yards on his career. Played with the New York Jets, Pittsburgh Steelers, Philadelphia Eagles, but of course known as Atlanta Falcons. Of course, Virginia Tech, he was an absolute blazing athlete. No one could touch him. Came in with the Atlanta Falcons, was amazing throughout his career there. Completely revolutionized the NFL quarterback as a mobile quarterback that could run, that could throw the football, was powerful and was exceptional. Of course, he went to prison, we all know that, but came back with the Philadelphia Eagles, and when he returned, had a great span with them as well. So shout out to Michael Vick for making this list. I mean, he is the prototype, the absolute icon for the mobile or the modern dual quarterback today. So Drew Bledsoe, there we go. 1-time quarterback or 1-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time Pro Bowler, was there before the Tom Brady era. 98 wins, 95 losses, 251 touchdowns, 206 interceptions. Of course, won a couple Super Bowls, if I'm not mistaken. He won the Super Bowl as the starter instead of Tom Brady's backup. We all know that. Was a great quarterback for them. Had a second act with the rival Bills, making his 4th Pro Bowl in 2002. Finished career with the Cowboys, going 9-7 in 2005, and is a legend by far. Rich Gannon, 1-time MVP, 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Burt Bell Award, played with the Raiders, number 17, played 17 seasons, and played with the Vikings as well, along with the Chiefs. But Rich Gannon rounds out to that 50 spot. That is it for today's episode. We're just going to stop at 50 and then do another episode tomorrow, 50 through 1. Like I said, my card storage got a little bit full, so we're going to stop here. Make sure y'all check out tomorrow's episode as I get through it. And yeah, this is an exciting list. Let's see how it progresses from here. So make sure to follow me at the INT Podcast below. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, and also my Facebook page as well. I got a Facebook page as well. Make sure you follow me at the INT Podcast promotional page as well. And thank you if you listen to me on Spotify and Apple Music. I appreciate y'all. Listen to your boy, get more content out, and y'all have a blessed day. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for supporting. Appreciate y'all. Peace.